Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a pick a card reading today. And so this one is going to be based on a you versus them kind of energy and what's going on in your soul connection. So we have these three beautiful pieces from Wing and Bell. This one right here is going to be representing number 1, which is their Amethyst Nude. Number 2 is the Mystic Moon Nude. And number 3 is the Citrine Nude. So like I said, I'll put those down below as far as the timestamps and where you guys can check out the rest of their Orgonite collection. But we are going to be using 6 different decks here today. So I'll let you guys know what I'm using right now in case you're interested. I'm using 3 of my own self-created decks, the Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck, the Twin Flame Journey Tarot, and the Twin Flame Journey Oracle. So all of my decks for US customers are available now in my Etsy shop. I just got my shipment yesterday. So for the longest time, I just was out of a lot of things, but I have everything back in stock. But if you're international, please email me and I'll send you a special link to order them, okay? Now we're also going to be using these 2 decks right here, which are from a creator called Chris Ann. Beautiful. This particular deck is called the Muse Tarot, and it was just gifted to me by a lovely fan. So if you're watching, thank you so much. It's absolutely beautiful. I've had a chance to work with this deck yesterday. And then this right here is the Light Seers Tarot. So these are just incredible decks. As you can see, they're from the same creator. They're just awesome. Artwork is amazing on those. And then I wanted to use for messages, between the two of you or how you guys are really feeling deep down. We're going to be using the Love and Lust deck for Fire Witch Tarot. So everything will be down below. Let's get started, you guys. All right, you guys. So if you chose number 1, this Amethyst Nude, let's go ahead and get your messages. So this particular deck, the Muse Tarot, is going to be representing your person's energy. So it's kind of like how they are feeling towards you and this connection at this particular time. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle and see what comes through. How is your person feeling towards you and this connection currently? It's a card that doesn't belong in there. So these cards are new, so they're a little bit difficult to shuffle, but that's what we have. So we're going to start off with your person. Where's your person at this particular time towards you in this connection? How are they seeing the situation here? When they think about you, what does this mental image look like? We have 5 of emotions. So right away, your person is seeing perhaps the worst in the situation, meaning like they might feel there's just too much water under the bridge. There's spilt milk in a situation, kind of focusing on the cups that have fallen rather than what is still working in the connection. So there just could definitely be an overall energy where they're just feeling somewhat disappointed, sad, just melancholy. So what about the emotions? We already see 5 of emotions, which is the 5 of cups. They're very emotional here. We have the Muse of Voices. So this Muse of Voices here is actually the king, okay? This is a cool deck because all the kings are in this landscape, card. I don't know why I can't talk. It's like a landscape view instead of vertical up and right or up and down. So King of Voices is the King of Swords. So I kind of feel, you guys, that they're having a little bit of a tug of war between their heart and their head. Because in their head space, they're very emotional, but in their heart space, it's kind of like they're very much trying to be strong. They're very much trying to just be objective and maybe even somewhat detached and to see things from that perspective. So something has happened here where I feel like maybe they're trying to get less emotional or they're trying to heal something. They're trying to maybe forgive themselves for something that happened, maybe something that you did, something that they did, a little bit of both. So what about the environment? So this is going to be like energies from outside sources that could be affecting them when it comes to your connection. We have the Wheel. So I definitely feel like there have been some sort of events that have affected the direction of your connection. Your person may also be interested in coming towards you in the physical world and actually starting a new cycle with you. So I am getting that too. So if you guys have been stagnant for a while, if you guys have been, just kind of like in a bad, just like the downside of a situation, It could be that they're really wanting to change this aspect at this present time. The wheel also has to do with karma. And so there could have been karmic cycles or karmic situations. Karmic situations can be really anything. They can be other relationships, but they don't have to be romantic. They could be certain lessons that people have to go through. But whatever this is, I feel like there has to be some sort of a clearing of a cycle. And now this person may want to clear this and move forward with you and get things rolling again. That's kind of what I'm seeing with this. So let's see the overall energy, which is going to be at the bottom of the deck. What is their overall energy towards you in this connection? We have the 7 of Swords, 7 of Voices. So the thing is, you guys, if your situation with this person has been that you guys have experienced some sort of sneaking around, lies, deception, betrayal, we do have the fox there. So the fox can be sneaky and sly. There could be, the overall energy is just sad over what has transpired here. Sad over some sort of not being able to be honest, being caught up in a cycle where it's just unfortunate that that's where you guys are at. But emotionally, what I'm getting for your person is that they are wanting to clear this energy, clear the air, maybe come towards you with some sort of truth straight from their heart. So that tells me that where they're at right now is they're wanting to close out this 5 of Cups and 7 of Swords cycle with you, which is a good thing. So if you've experienced issues or problems with them, then that would be a good thing. So let's take a look and see, what are your emotions and what are your thoughts and your feelings and everything when it comes to your person. Let's take a look. How are you seeing the situation? How are you seeing them in this situation? You're seeing them as the King of Swords. So that's interesting because we have the King of Voices in this deck here that already came through. And so you are seeing them as just that. You could see them as detached. You could see them as somebody who doesn't seem to care. You could see them as somebody who's just kind of sitting there and maybe needing to conjure up the strength in order to honestly communicate with you. So that could definitely be what that is for sure. What about the heart space, your feelings towards them? With the Devil. So you could see them as still being stuck in a karmic cycle. You could see them as being stuck in some sort of negative behavior or just feeling shackled or tied down in their heart space, not being able to give in a healthy way towards you in this connection right now. Literally, that's what we've got. Because as you can see in this image here, which is stunning, by the way, we have this guy who is holding this puppet, like he's the puppeteer or the person controlling the puppet. And they might feel like the only thing that they can really offer at this present time would just be their damaged goods. And that's what you're picking up on. You're picking up on that they're damaged goods. You're picking up on that there's still something that has control over your person. So you might really view them objectively and trying not to be so emotional about your feelings towards them, and really just kind of taking a little bit of like a detached approach when you do think about this situation with them, which actually would be a good thing. Because if they do have some kind of devilish energy going on where they're attached to unhealthy things, or there's certain cycles that they still need to kind of clear up, which we did get that Wheel of Fortune, so that could have something to do with karmic cycles. And that 5 of Cups and 7 of Swords energy is very heavy. So if there's still something that they're working on wrapping up, it might be that your approach is to just kind of let them do their thing. That's what I'm seeing here. So, and that's probably why that's probably why they're in that emotions, is they're trying to do something to change this situation. What about outer circumstances? 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're detaching. This doesn't mean that you're letting them go and forgetting all about them, even though that could be something for some of you out there. But you want to get into that 6 of Swords energy with them. You don't want to be in their either presence or deal with whatever drama or deal with whatever they've got going on, which is representing the Devil's energy. So you don't want to be attached to them in an unhealthy way either. You might feel addicted to this person. You might feel like you have become out of control. This could be about your energy. You could feel very like, this isn't healthy for me, so I need to detach. Or I need to detach while they figure something out or they do something in their lives. So it's kind of like, regardless of what the story is, I feel like you guys definitely don't want to be affected in a negative way anymore when it comes to staying attached to this person. So you're looking to just kind of get some breathing room and some breathing space so that way you can get your thoughts together. Your overall energy towards them. What's the bottom of the deck? We have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is a card of self to me. Yes, of course, it's wishes fulfilled, but it's about filling your own cups first and feeling really good on your own first before. It's kind of like fulfilling yourself before someone else. Like you're not looking for someone else to fulfill you. When you're fulfilled, you don't need other people to fulfill your cups. Yes, of course, you could see this person as a wish come true, but I do feel like this is about you treasuring yourself, dipping into your treasure chest on your own and basically just figuring out what makes me happy, what makes me feel whole. So I feel like you're willing to step away and detach from something that might not feel healthy right now in order to figure out what those Nine of Cups means to you, what you want out of this situation, what's going to make you happy. And I feel like you're just kind of tapping into your own energy for a change and saying, you know what, I'm going to spend some time making myself happy first. That's what I'm getting here. So let's see what your person's energy is as far as like a message or their kind of like deep thoughts towards you in this situation, you know, where they might be at with their heads, like not their headspace, but just where they're at deep down inside with you. Where they're at deep down inside with you. And of course, that could be something that they're hiding as well. What are they either hiding or they just have deep down within themselves for you? We have the Spirit of the Pentacle, which is kind of cool as this. They have a pentacle on their chest, you know? So to me, this is about having some sort of faith, having some sort, wanting to unify within themselves. That's what I'm getting here. It's like your person wants to be whole on their own first before they share their cup with you. And I'm getting here that you're actually sensing that. You know this. That's why they're coming up in your heart space in the Devil's energy. You know that two people need to be whole before they can come together. That's what it is. And that's, they're getting that too. Oops. It says, the thought of you does things to me. The visions I get in my head turns me on. I have to touch myself, heart racing, lip biting pulsations as the thought of us effing consumes me into ecstasy. Wow. Okay. The thing is, you guys, because the Devil's energy is here, this could definitely be very carnal, very seductive, very obsessive kind of energy, very sexual energy here. It could be that your person is only able to give of themselves in this way towards you. This could be their language of love. They may not know how to be intimate any other way. This could be where your guys' connection just kind of was and it wasn't able to move past this type of energy. So that's why I feel like deep down inside, they know that they need to be whole first before they can perhaps come together with you in a healthier way than maybe they did before. So, but the thing is, if you think that this person doesn't think about you and that they're not affected by your energy and your connection, you're wrong, because they definitely are. They are consumed with your energy at times. And of course, they may do some of these things that are being presented on this card. So let's go ahead and get your energy towards them. Okay, so what are you, and they might hide this, of course, you know, they might hide that they're still feeling something towards you. You might not know that about this person, but I'm getting here, it's being confirmed in this reading here today that they are. We have the Spirit of the Black Rose. Yeah, there's some kind of a tragedy. It's just like it's a bummer situation. The Five of Cups and Seven of Swords, total bummer. Total bummer that something just happened the way that it did. It's so tragic. There could, of course, be this feeling of revenge and despair, too. Well, let's see what the thought is. Expect to be surprised by someone you haven't seen in a while. Wow. Okay, so what I feel here is that deep down inside, you might be expecting them to basically just pop back into your life. You might be expecting them to make contact with you, and it doesn't mean it won't happen, but I feel like maybe you're expecting that deep down inside. Maybe you're pretending that you don't, but you are. You're expecting this when it comes to this person. And it might be because you haven't seen them in a while. It's like, it would be great to see this person again. But I feel because they're in the devil's energy and you know that they're in the devil's energy, it might be best to just kind of detach in the King of Swords energy and allow them to basically get whole within themselves before maybe even fantasizing that they'll come back or even just thinking about them coming back. Okay? So let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants you to know about your connection. What does Spirit want you to know or consider at this time about your connection? We're going to go into my oracle here and tarot. What does Spirit want you to know and understand about your connection right now? Okay, so we have ascending, summer, and devotion. Let's clarify this energy here. So, of course, ascending is all about moving forward. Let's clarify that. Okay, so it doesn't mean it's not moving forward, but what it does mean is that something has to be restored and balanced and healed. So this is about divine timing, you guys. Temperance is energy. We may want to move forward, but see how there's nobody that's just holding those oars to basically guide that boat? It's spirit. It's light. The more that we turn towards the light, the more that we heal ourselves, the more that we trust, the more that we have faith, things will be restored. Okay. Things will be restored back into balance with this connection in divine timing. So it's just, we got to spend a little bit more time just kind of focusing on us. So we have the energy of summer, Ace of Spark. I love this because this is telling me here that there's fresh new beginnings on the horizon. Okay. We've got spring energy and we also have summer. Wands of spring and then we have summer. So for me, it's like the upcoming, couple of seasons here, depending on where you're at in the world, of course, but I'm just taking this as the next 6 months are really going to be filled with all kinds of brand new beginnings and fresh new starts. Yes, of course, this could be connected to your person. So this could be a timing thing where you guys are able to rekindle this spark and this connection during those, seasons. But I feel like this ace, it's very singular energy, meaning like it's our own energy. What are we going to do moving forward? What are we going to do with all this energy that we feel with this person? What are they going to do with it? It's definitely sparking some sort of growth and illumination because I see the summer card as sun. It just means happiness. It means about stepping into more of a positive energy. Your person is holding on to 5 of Cups and 7 of Swords energy. That's pretty heavy. That's pretty heavy energy. So I feel like maybe they need some time in order to heal and to see things differently or to feel more positive about themselves. So that way they can make certain changes that they want to make. That could, of course, positively affect your connection. Yeah, see? 4 Swords, healing and recovery. More time needs to be devoted to this healing and recovery of this connection. And I'm getting it for the both of you. It's not just one person, it's the both of you. So take this time. Take this time that you guys need. What I'm seeing here is 1 + 4 is 5. Ace, which is a 1 + 4 is 5. Fives means that things have to change. The only way that we can experience change, you guys, is by really going deeply within ourselves to do this healing and recovery that is absolutely necessary in order for us to come back together with this individual if you're in a separation or if you're experiencing a challenge or whatever's happening here. So I do hope that resonated with you guys. If it didn't, no worries. You guys can always choose number 2 or 3. All right, you guys, so if you chose number 2, the Mystic Moon Nude, let's go ahead and get your messages. Let's see what your person is thinking and feeling towards you at this particular time about you and this connection. When this person thinks about you and this connection, what does this energy look like? We have the Tower. Okay, so something has definitely shifted for them. They have had some sort of, let's just say, epiphany, some sort of life-changing energy here, some sort of major shift and transformation when it comes to how they think about you and this connection. This could be an awakening. This could just be a major shift or something has happened in their life. Could be devastating. It could be tragic, but more or less something has definitely shifted the way that they perceive you and this connection. What about their heart space? Okay, so these 2 cards just wanted to come out, so we'll take them. We have the 10 of Inspiration, which is the 10 of Wands, and then we've got the 2 of Swords. I feel like whatever feelings that they had towards you or whatever was stuck for them has been, it's cycled through. There could have been some sort of a burden in their heart space about you and this connection, and they could have been stuck for the longest time with 2 of Swords energy, just kind of like they weren't seeing something, they couldn't figure something out, and then bam, all of a sudden they've had this major clarity now about you and this connection. So they've ended something. They've ended a negative cycle, something that was burdening them, something that was making them feel like something was just heavy and just dark. So that's actually a really good thing. I feel like they've liberated themselves with some sort of thought or feeling that they were having about you in this connection. So I feel like we need to know what that has to do with. So let's go ahead and get a card to represent what this has to do with. Yeah, so now they're in the Page of Emotions towards you, Page of Cups. I feel like it's positive. It's a positive change. It's creating them to perhaps think about you and this connection in a whole new way. So if you had issues with this person, I feel like they had to go through some sort of cycle in order to get to this point, Page of Cups. Page of Cups is very friendly. It's a very renewed energy. It's very innocent. It's kind of like an offer. It could even be an emotional message. This person may message you now because now they're no longer stuck with whatever they've been stuck with for so long. So let's go ahead and take a look at the environment, things affecting them in the environment. We have the Star. Wow, the Star is leading them. Your person has guidance, spiritual guidance around them. So this is spirit. This is spirit that's actually guiding them. There could be certain things that are starting to align for them. They could be drawn or, just feeling like they're walking some sort of spiritual path. They're opening themselves up to the universal energies. They're connecting with themselves spiritually. Whatever this is, it's definitely healing though, and it's divine guidance. So your person has definitely been guided to go through some sort of transformation, and it's actually leading them to a healing place. And so now where they're at in the physical world is they're able to move forward in faith. So whatever was holding them back, whether it was fear or whatever, or a certain mindset, they've cleared this energy and they're ready to basically offer Page of Emotions. Page of Cups, what is their overall energy towards you in this connection? We have the Fool. See, they want to start over. A brand new beginning and a fresh new start. So whatever was burdensome, whatever happened between the two of you, they've liberated themselves, and it's like they're willing to just kind of take a risk. They're willing to just do something completely different with your connection. That's amazing. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look and see what your energies are towards them. What are your energies towards them? Where are you at? When you think about this person, what does this energy look like? Where are you at in your headspace? We have the Hermit. You see this person as being alone. You see this person as doing spiritual work. So maybe you know this. Maybe you know your person has gone off into some sort of hermit mode and that they've been working on themselves, transforming themselves. The Hermit's a very spiritual card to me. This is somebody who's going within to look for the answers. So you might be psychically connected to them and you just kind of know that this is what this person is going through. It's pretty amazing. What about your heart space towards them? With the Two of Swords. Wow. See, you have picked up on something that's going on in their heart space because they already got the Two of Swords. They got the Two of Swords and the Ten of Wands. I feel like you're very connected to this person psychically, telepathically, and energetically. And because of this, you're able to basically know what has been blocking them and what they're just kind of what they're actually getting in this Hermit's energy. What is being revealed to them. Now, I like the Two of Swords because actually the Two of Swords, which a lot of people don't talk about this person is blindfolded. This forces you to have to use your senses. So you know that this person is in this energy where they're really having to look at things from within. Rather than looking outside of themselves for the answers, they're going within. And you have these crows, these ravens, whatever you want to call them. And these ravens, of course, are like squawking and, chirping something perhaps negative, trying to distract this woman from basically finding or going within or finding her way. But so it's going to take some real skill, and you know that this individual has had to go within and to really figure out what has been blocking them this entire time. And I'm just seeing on their end that they've cleared it. And you know it. Or maybe you don't know it, and today's reading will help you to see that this person has cleared something. So let's go ahead and take a look at the environment. Things that are affecting. Wow, Ten of Swords. So Ten of Swords is about, okay, so they got the Ten of Wands and you're getting the Ten of Swords. This tells me here that there has been an ending in your connection. There has been some sort of an ending of a cycle here. So you guys are both clearing things individually. Ten of Swords is where you might see things in your connection as in it's over. And it doesn't mean that it's not over for now, but I do see that your person is wanting to, after a cycle, after an ending here, wanting to pick things back up with your connection and offer you a Page of Cups energy. So you might see this as being over, and you might see them as somebody that needed to go off on their own and figure things out, but we can see clearly that this is happening in this connection. So what's the overall energy that you have towards them? See, we have the Sun. So this is about growth. This is about illumination. This is about positive energy, happy outcomes, feeling good. So you're picking up 1 + 9 is 10, you guys. So you're picking up that this ending was absolutely necessary in order to bring forth some sort of light in this whole situation. So you guys are really clearing some dark energy and going towards the light. That's what I'm seeing here in this one. So let's go ahead and get some other energies. What is your person? How are they feeling deep down inside, just to the depths of their soul about you and this connection? And it could, of course, be something that they're hiding as well. What is your person holding deep down inside of themselves for you or towards you? Okay, we have the masculine spirit. So this could be that you're feminine watching this video and this is a masculine energy, okay? Or this could be that, they're holding on to you as in your masculine spirit as well, meaning like maybe they're waiting for you to take some sort of action or dominate the situation. But I don't really see that. Someone has a secret fetish for you. They want to worship you down to your feet, to taste you, caress you, and explore every inch of your skin. Allow it, tiptoe your way in. This person wants to basically come in very strong. That's what I'm getting here. They actually have fantasies about taking control of the situation. You could be a person that holds masculine energy. And it doesn't mean you're masculine looking. It just means that maybe you're a person that goes after what you want, and you're very driven, and you're very you go after what you want. This could be something that intimidates your person. And so that might be one of the reasons why they're fantasizing about coming towards you in a way that they haven't come towards you before, taking control of the situation. They might feel like they're not in a position where they feel like they can move forward at this time. And so they just might be fantasizing of what it would be like to come towards you. That's what I'm seeing. But they definitely want to worship you, and they want to basically savor your energy. So I feel like this person does have fantasies about you, about what it would be like to be with you and to take care of you and to just basically worship you. That's interesting. And that might not be the personality of your person at all. You might be saying, that doesn't sound like them. Well, this is something that they're holding deep down within themselves. So their masculine spirit is really calling them to perhaps move forward with a brand new beginning and a fresh new start, that Fool's energy, that Page of Cups energy, in order to bring forth some sort of a connection that seems to be either over at this time, or just there's no communication or no physical world connection right now. So deep down inside, I feel like your person wants to come together in the physical. What about you? Okay, so we have Spirit of Alchemy. You may want to manifest something. You may want to transmute something, transmute the situation. Spirit of Alchemy is like the magician's energy. My insatiable appetite for every part of you. It says, consumes my every need to rip your clothes off and to take what is mine and devour you completely. If you, the person watching this video, are in this energy, I feel like your person is picking up on it, okay? I feel like they're picking up on what you're trying to create. If you're trying to recreate some sort of a union, you're trying to recreate some sort of like coming back together in the physical world. And if you're doing that in some sort of like a very intimate way, doesn't have to be sexual. It could be sexual. But if you're working with that kind of energy, I am getting that your person is definitely affected by it and they're feeling it. They're really feeling it strong. And it's almost like you're pulling them in. You're pulling them in to you. So this is, to me, two people that are definitely connected on an energetic level, that are both trying to figure out how to recreate this connection or to come together in the physical world. And I feel like your person is definitely in that energy towards you. Yeah, that looks pretty amazing to me. So you're either getting some sort of signs or confirmation just in your own energy field or from spirit that this person is thinking about you again, that this person is wanting to come towards you, wanting to make contact, that they're feeling these ways about you, that you're feeling about them. That's what is happening here. All right, so what does spirit want you to know about your connection? Okay, so we have balancing the scales, we have grief, and we have numbing. Okay, so what does spirit want us to know about balancing the scales? Okay, so when it comes to making a decision to balance the scales of justice, we did get the Two of Swords in your person's energy and yours. You guys both know that that's what needs to happen, okay? And you guys both know that there's tens here in this reading, which is we've got to do that in order to cycle this through. I feel like decisions have been made, but it hasn't been acted upon. I feel like it's still hanging in the balance, you guys. I feel like you guys are both thinking about the same thing on how to basically make this connection work and come back together, but neither one of you are taking any action towards it. Well, the thing is, we do have some grief here. We have some grief and kind of numbing something out. What is this grief energy about? Yeah, see, there is definitely a mutual feeling that you guys both want to come back together. But there's a lot of grief here. You guys could have really caused each other a lot of grief. There just could have been a lot of sadness, a lot of disappointment in this connection. So it doesn't make it so easy to just make a decision to come back. The desire is there, but there's a lot of grief here. And it could be that perhaps coming forward could create a lot of grief for, someone. So now we have numbing. See, look at this, you guys. The Six of Cups and the Two of Cups. My God. I mean, this is definitely a divine partnership. That there's a strong energy here. There's a strong connection here. And people are trying to numb themselves out to it because they don't want to experience grief. They don't want to get hurt. Or there's too much grief, as in someone's caused too much grief and they don't know if whether or not the right thing to do is to come back and balance those scales. Or they're waiting for something to happen first. They're waiting for something to conclude first before they make a move. So they might just be trying to numb it out. But the thing is, this connection is so strong, it's very difficult for either one of you to numb it out. So it's just going to keep coming up. The energy is going to continuously stay with you until you do something, until you make a decision, until you balance out the scales. I feel like there's definitely some sort of karma that needs to be corrected and some sort of scales that need to be balanced in order for both people to kind of feel at ease. And so until this is done, it's like both partners are just going to continuously feel this feeling of just energy and wanting to come back together, but then not acting on it, and then experiencing grief, and then numbing it out again, and then feeling it, and then numbing it out, and then it's just like this cycle is what I'm getting here. There's a cycle. They had the Ten of Wands, you had the Ten of Swords. So this tells me here that the only two tens that are left are the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Those are the cycles that need to be experienced now. It's almost like the tragedy, the pain, the negative things about this connection that were experienced, that's over now. Those lessons, those hardships have been gone through already. Now it's time for Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. Are you guys able to start fresh and move towards those cycles now? I do see that your person actually has a lot of energy that is pointing towards yes. Your energy, however, is very much in an energy where you might feel that maybe your person is still detached from you, that this is over. You may not believe, something here. You might be getting all kinds of signs from spirit, but you might still have a lot of fear in your headspace on whether or not this is something that's real, something that can actually work. So you, as in the person watching this video, could have a lot of things that you still need to clear up when it comes to just being in that state of grief or just cycling something through. Instead of numbing it out, instead of pretending that there's not an issue or pretending that you're going to be just fine and that you could just move on and just forget all about this connection and this person. It's almost like you can't, because Spirit is telling you there's something that you need to do in relation to the connection. And maybe perhaps when you do your healing and you clear that cycle, that Ten of Swords energy, you might feel like you can move forward, and you might not feel like you need to have this person in your life. But I feel like there's some kind of soul tie here that keeps you coming back to it because you haven't cleared it, because it hasn't gotten resolved yet. And I feel like this is the same exact thing for this person too. You guys are both being drawn together until, like, you can only numb it out for so long. At some point, you're going to have to make a decision on this connection. Just in some way, you guys are going to have to figure something out, period. And Spirit's saying it's both ways. So anyways, I don't know, you guys. I don't know if that resonates with you or not, but that is what I'm getting for number 2. All right, you guys, so let's move on to number 3. All right, so if you guys chose number 3, the citrine nude, let's go ahead and get your messages. So what is your person's, well, immediately I'm dropping cards, and there's way too many, so I'm not going to take them. Let's see here. I'm not reading reversals today, so I just need to make sure that these did not get reversed. Sorry, guys. Hold on for just a second. All right, there we go. Okay, let's resume. What is your person's energy towards you in this connection? How are they seeing you and this connection currently? When they think about you, what does this energy look like? We have the 5 of Wands. So, sorry, the 5 of Wands is an energy of feeling conflict. They're feeling conflicted. They're feeling challenged. There's some sort of a stressful energy here when they think about you and this connection. You guys could have had issues in the past. You guys could just still be experiencing where you guys just can't get on the same page right now, can't make something work right now. What about their emotions? Yeah, with the Priestess, they're putting their emotions on hold. They're hiding them from you. They're just kind of, I don't know why I can't think of the word I want to use, but they're just pulling back. They're reclusing, I guess, in some sort of way. So they're not talking about their emotions with you because maybe they're conflicted about what they think about this situation and this connection at this present time. So what are the outer circumstances that could be affecting this situation? We have the Empress. Okay, so the Empress could, of course, be another female. This could, of course, be you, a feminine energy here. I do have feminine energy with the Priestess and the Empress. They could see you, of course, as what they want and desire, but again, it's like they're holding themselves back from going towards that. They might want to have, marriage and kids and that whole situation. So there could be some sort of an energy that might be in the way right now, or maybe you want that and they don't, or vice versa, or there's some sort of complication there. Let's take a look at the overall energy, bottom of the deck. Let's see. We have the Devil. So the Devil, of course, is about some kind of an energy that's just off. It could just be that you guys have not been able to clear some sort of negative cycle in your connection, that there's just some kind of unhealthy just behavior or a lot of ego that's in the way at this present time. So I feel like your person is just not willing to come towards you in the physical world and talk about how they're feeling yet, because they are struggling in their headspace. And it could just be about old energy. That's just negative cycles. So that's interesting. So all right, let's take a look and see what is your energy towards them. Okay, what is your energy towards your person? And how do you see the situation? Because we have Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is a very friendly energy. It's very, just kind of, it's not necessarily nonchalant, but it's just somewhat of a, just doing something because we feel inspired, we feel drawn to do it. But the Page of Wands is just very innocent. So I feel like when it comes to this person, you're trying to take that sort of approach where you're just trying to look at the situation as page energy. It's fresh. It's something you don't want to be burdened or feel too heavy about this connection at this present time. You might also look at your person as someone who needs to still grow. Okay, they still need to find themselves. What about your emotions towards them? Okay, well, of course, I mean, you love this person. This person holds your heart. You feel like they're your Knight of Cups. But of course, Knight of Cups energy is somebody who's still not that king energy. So you might see them as a page and a knight right now, and not necessarily as a king. What about the outer circumstances? Yeah, see, lovers. I mean, the outer circumstances, to me, it's kind of like the outer world doesn't necessarily matter. You still feel connected to this person. This is your one and only. This is the one that you want to be with, okay? So of course it looks to me from what the cards came up for your person is that they're challenged. They're like in the devil's, the devil and the lovers are the same exact cards, but there's the light side and the dark side of what we feel connected to. You're in the lighter aspect of your connection. They're in the darker aspect of your connection. So you guys both are connected in the lover's energy, but unfortunately the devil seems to be kind of their overall sense of your connection at this time. I feel like for you, nothing can really shake this. You're not looking for anyone else in your environment. There is no one else for you. So this to me is just like someone who's very just strong and convicted in how they feel about, you know, your person. So let's take a look and see the overall bottom of the deck. What's the overall energy? With 5 of Wands. See, you know that there's a struggle here. You know that they're 5. It's to me, I'm getting here like you get it. You know what's happening here. You know what the conflict is. You know where things have gone awry. You know what needs to basically be corrected, and you're willing to just kind of allow them to progress. You're allowing them to evolve, and for this energy here to somewhat shift and change. So I feel like you have faith that you and this person belong together. And you're going to continue to just basically allow them to grow and to also focus on your own healing at this present time. It's a really beautiful energy. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what is their hidden energy. What do they got deep down inside towards you at this time? We already know that they're hiding something, so what is it? Okay, so we have Goddess of the Night, Crossroads, and Ghosts. I feel like your presence is still with them, and they're, of course, not acting like it is, okay? Because the spirit of Hecate is a goddess of the night, so this could be ghost in the sheets. This could be somebody who comes in their dreams, somebody that they think about at night. They're at a crossroads, though. We already know this. They're at this. They're with this 5 of Wands energy towards you, which is just, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do right now. They want you as much as you want. See, your person wants you as much as you want them. Both of you are insecure, curious of one another, craving and longing to fall in love. So you guys both want each other, and that's the thing. Their energy towards you is that they're hiding that. Remember, they were in the high priestess energy in their heart space. They're not communicating this with you. The 5 of Wands to me is very much a card of somebody who might be struggling with their own ego. And so because of this, they don't want to let their guard down. They don't want to let you in. They're longing to fall in love. They're longing to love you, but they're insecure. But they are curious about you. So they could literally, think about you, and that could cause them to look you up. That could cause them to try to find information about you, etc. So what about your energy towards them? So you're unaware of this, or you don't believe it, one of the two. And we have Spirit of the Clover. So we have luck, abundance, and summer. I like this because this is very much like Empress energy to me. This is a divine feminine who's in her full power. She's very abundant. She's showering herself in all of these clovers. She's ready for the upcoming seasons to continue to grow. She feels, very lucky, even if you might not feel that way, but this is definitely an energy here where you feel pretty positive. It says you have a deep hunger for your beloved. Of course you do. I mean, it's already come up. All those cards, the Knight of Cups, the Lover's energy, then on your partner's side, the Devil's energy. You have a deep hunger for your beloved. They have been away for far too long, and the cravings have been getting stronger. Soon you will have to hunt for their love. So the thing is, you may have already put yourself out there. You may have already, hunted for them, found them. Maybe you even made some sort of move towards them, and that could be why they're struggling at this present time when it comes to communicating with you. But this is, to me, telling me that deep down inside, where your energy needs to actually be is in spirit of the clover. Luck is on your side, abundance is on your side, and there's something perhaps that's going to shift and change in the summer months. So try not to stay in a dark place because your person's at a crossroads with you. Really try to shower yourself with the spirit of the clover. I love that. So beautiful. So let's now go ahead and see what Spirit wants you to know and understand about your connection at this time. We have union, we have new direction, and we have solitude. Let's clarify union. We have magician. So to me, this is very singular energy. This is our own energy, our own tools, what we want to make happen. Okay, so this to me tells me we're in union with ourselves. We may be in union because we're in solitude, meaning like we've spent some time with ourselves. This is people that become unified with themselves. That may take this connection into a different direction, a new direction, a fresh direction. So this is about conjuring up your strength and grabbing all of the tools that you need for your journey and just to keep moving forward. You and this person are still in an energetic union, even though you guys may be solo at this present time on your journey. So that's Spirit's way of telling you to just keep creating. I love this. 2 aces, you guys. Look at that. This to me tells me that as long as you invest in yourself, you can't go wrong. No matter what, this connection is moving in a new direction. And of course, Ace of Pentacles is 3D energy to me. So this could be that there is some sort of a new opportunity to grow and something that's being offered perhaps in the summer months when it comes to this connection. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the last message. Yeah, see right here. Solitude is an energy here of, I'm choosing to be solo at this time. I'm choosing to not take what you're offering. So somebody is choosing not to take or miss out on this opportunity to come together right now. But I am getting, though, with the union's energy and new direction for this union and an Ace of Pentacles, which is an offer, a solid offer to move forward. And it's being manifested. Somebody's literally coming forth and offering that right now it's just where the connection is at. Somebody, which is your person, is very much confused and struggling with how they feel and what direction they want to go with this connection. But at some point in time, I'm getting here that this is going to be accepted. Whatever either you're offering or whatever they want to offer to you in the future, it's a missed opportunity right now, and they may just need some more time on their own to figure out what's going to make them happy, what they really do want. But at some point, your connection is going to move in a new direction, and it's going to be wise. So it's wise for you to just cool your jets and to sit in this energy and to just accept and allow this person to do what they need to do. That is what I'm getting on this reading. All right, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed those messages. Take care. Bye-bye.